Welcome to my very first Halloween tutorial. If you ask yourself, is this real? Of course not. It's fake. It's liquid latex. It's putty. I tried to do this for the very first time. Of course, the knowledge I have is not for me itself, so I will link the channels where they tell you how to do liquid latex and scalp putty down in the info box. I didn't wash my hair a few days, so it looks really good. Like, I love the look, to be honest, and it is quite easy, to be honest. Of course, you could do these without the liquid latex, the scalp putty. You can just draw it on and then add some fake blood. By the way, fake blood is staining as hell, so if you're finished, like I am now, remove it as fast as possible. Otherwise, you have this shit for 5 days, and if you do this on a Sunday, not the best idea. So, if you want to know how I got this look, then keep on watching. I started with shaving my face where the liquid latex is going to be, because it will stick to facial hair. I then apply a layer of liquid latex. Be careful, this smells really badly. Because of that, I poured it into a bowl. Now I applied one layer of a tissue and just placed it gently. I removed everything that doesn't stick to the liquid latex, and you should have the shape you may desire. Then I add another layer of the liquid latex to seal everything in. Please be careful with the sides. To dry everything, I will use my hairdryer because it is the fast way. After it is dried down, I will repeat this step the exact same way as I did before, several times. For this look, I used it 4 times in total. When I'm sure that everything is dried down and I like the look it is, I do carefully cut into the liquid latex layers. Please be careful. I use scissors. Don't use a knife because you could hurt yourself. As you may see here, I do had to try a few different times to begin with the cut. Here I had the beginning, and then I just cut open the layers of liquid latex. Please be careful, like I said. You can see I don't cut my skin, of course, just the latex. And now you can cut it as wide open as you want. I do press the opening a little bit to the sides so you can easily see that there is something open. As you may see, I liked it a lot. I just used my fingernails to, press it a little bit outside so that the wound looks like it is opened. After finishing the scar, I also wanted to do a wound on my neck. For this, I used the scalp putty. This stuff is really tacky, so please use a petroleum jelly or Vaseline on your fingers and your tools. You can definitely see I was using a tool to smooth out the edges. When I was finished with the shape, I used my tool and the blunt end to cut open the scalp putty. You definitely can see this is a holy mess. It definitely was not perfect, but I used now a white base. You can use everything you want, and covered my whole face and the scars as well with it. After this, I will begin to color. I use my Stacy Alex palette. This is the green Barbade, and I use the light brown to just put on my eyes and also underneath my eyes. You can also use it for a little bit of contour or shadowing in your face. And I also used it on these scars, on both scars. I also used a bigger brush to blend it everywhere. You can use it as you like and as you feel like it makes sense for you. From the same palette, I used now the darker brown to do Exactly the same thing. I blended it all over my eyes as well as on the scars and everywhere else. These have a really nice undertone so that I look even paler and more dead-like. I felt like the scar was coming off from the side, so I used a little bit of lash glue just on that one position to glue it back down. That worked really, really nicely. I now use the cool tone pink. This is the Mini Love by Natasha Denona, which is a great cool tone pink to also blend it under the eye and on the face. I think that gives a little bit more dimension, and also because it is a cool tone pink, has a nice effect on my skin tone, and it looks way more that-like. To give the wounds more dimension, I used a deep black on the very inside. I used it on both scars, on my neck as well as on the cheek. And after that, I built with other colors. I made sure that the black is also on the inside of the scars, and then I go to my eyes and also deepen up my eyes and lips to give an even more hollow and dead-like appearance. Further, I will use a dark red to make it more realistic, and I will apply it on the wound on the neck and as well as on the cheeks. And then when I'm finished with that, I go and blend it a little further, and then I will use a lighter red and do the exact same on the edges. I will use a more mustardy yellow also on the face, on some parts of the wounds, as well as on other parts of my face, just to give it a little bit more depth. And when I'm finished with that, I also correct a few spots where on the wound where I wanted to have it a little bit darker. You can play here a little bit and just see what you have to do to make it a little bit more realistic. I also used the first shade again to blend a few things. You can also just add in maybe a little bit of blue or anything like this. I also used some foundation just in my hair to, make it a little bit more depth-like. You could use also blood if you want to. I used some fake bloods and dripped it directly into the wounds and around the wounds. I used a tissue to tap off some of the blood and spread it a little bit further so it looks more realistic. And I also added some blood in the wound on the neck and did the same with the tissue. Here you can add more blood, less blood, depending on what you like. Like I said, the blood stains, so please be careful, have fun with it. Thanks for watching the tutorial to this look. If you like it and you like my channel, then please subscribe. It's free. And if you like this video and maybe comment something, what do you plan on being for Halloween? Like a cute vampire or a nice murderous zombie? Please comment them below. And yeah, I hope you like it, and we'll see us in the next video. Bye!